What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos after the opening kick. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down of the game for James Cook. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Moving Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Allen going to the air. Complete beyond the marker. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 28. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. It's Allen out of the pistol. Stays. Oh, Allen loses it. Bears say they got this one, and they did. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ball game.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because at the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Williams. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Santos' kick is good. And Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Going well into the end zone. He's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. To start out. First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. Space past the 35. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Now to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. At the pistol, Williams. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Williams from the gun. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. Still going through the 25. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
We've already said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Quick toss headed left. Breaks the tackle, Greengrass ahead. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Allen on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
319.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it'll be second and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Davis up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third and goal for Allen. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams to throw. It's his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Williams off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw is Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. It's on target to Moore. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reduce the lead to just 4. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed above century. Friends just having kids ain't had enough. Still used to having a world with no love.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Has room into the secondary, and he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making a 9-point advantage. So he finds his man in space. 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the ring.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Launches one deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Again, right side for Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
What is going on?
Working from the gun, Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears face a 4-point deficit. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Allen now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bills looking for a bigger lead before the break. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action now, Allen. Looking right, and he finds him. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
1st down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Up and gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Alert! 319!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Trying it left side with Cook. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
First down throw by Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds at looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Williams from the gun. Let's do Dunze again. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Again, it's Williams. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've done whistles. It's a timeout.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw it. Puts a mirror under it deep down the left. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it's third down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Offense to the line for second down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go. Second down. First throw for the backup now. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
50-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10.
What is up? Hey, motion.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is complete to Duvernay. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
What is up?
Williams to throw on first. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To the air yet again, Williams taking a big shot for the end zone, and he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's White on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought... All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. White to throw it. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Davis gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 39. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's White. Moore's got it. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sending him on the dime. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
So many offenses will script Kate the first 15 plays of the game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Looking to throw, White. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Davis. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bass's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To Johnson to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The Bills getting close, and they take him down. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing off the play fake here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's right to throw. He's got Khalil Shakir. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talked about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
White throwing here. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Third down, 1 yard to go. Handoff here to Davis. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A handoff for Davis, running right. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He spins right by him. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Pass play coming here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Fields this at the 19. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. White looking to throw. Quick slant to Samuel. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He'll call his own number. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoop song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now White. They did it! He made the interception! Takes this one back for the pick six. Throw at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. They could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears jump in front now by 5. Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bills to the line now. First and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll go play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back to throw. Here's White. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Throwing now off play action. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Another throw here on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in space.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long. Punt team on the field. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. White to throw it. On it to the yearly, picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. They're going play action. Vacates quickly left side. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he comes through big here, 9 yards, it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Thought for a second he might have had the 1st, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. From the 41. That one's incomplete over the middle. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bills facing a 5-point deficit. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going right side, Davis with it. Breaks the tackle, still going. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. That's taken in by Samuel. And this one does not go far. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Now to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Desperation time here on 4th. This is hauled in by Samuel. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Here he is to throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills jump in front late. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other side.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
And makes the score Bills 34, Bears 31.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Chicago.